Carnivore more. Okay, so listen, I had put an announcement up that Monday I was going to do a video, and I did. I think it was 5 short videos of my breakfast that I was preparing and what I eat for breakfast in the morning. But because I'm really not all that tech savvy, I could not for the life of me figure out how to get in and put them all together as one as a video. So if you see some videos floating around that say me Gigi on them, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then those are mine, because I don't see them coming around very much, but I have seen them up. But anyways, whenever I can get that figured out, I will put that together and put it up and attach it to those other pictures that I already have up. But in the meantime, I wanted to get on and apologize that I didn't get on here yesterday, because I just couldn't figure out how to get those videos together and get on and put it all together. So I'm doing a video today. So what did I do yesterday? Well, a breakfast that I eat just about every day because I like it is I take and make myself a hamburger patty, however big or small I want it to be. And I always bacon wrap it around the edge and fold it around the burger underneath and fold it around the burger on the top, so it just kind of just fits on it really good. And I stretch the bacon as I wrap it around my burger and then connect the bacon together. And anyways, I had put a burger in for my husband and I, and my husband, like I tell a little joke in the video if you see it coming up about my burgers, that my husband likes his to be cooked up tough like shoe leather, and I'm just the opposite way. And so I start cooking them up together, but then I get sometimes too busy with the additions, and my burger got overcooked. It got to 141 degrees. I like it right around 130, 135. I don't even really like it that high, but that's the highest I like it to go. Matter of fact, this morning I had it, it was at 131, and it was still a little bit too done for me. But anyways, so I put the pictures up of his breakfast and my breakfast, because I eat totally carnivore. He has avocado, and basically in the morning he is totally carnivore with me. So he had eggs, he had bacon, he had liverwurst, he had a hamburger patty, and he had his coffee, which I can enjoy, but he still can, and so he had his coffee. And so I put that up and shared that, but I just feel really bad. I'm just not really into all of getting all this stuff together, and I want to do a video, but do you know what? I found it's kind of hard to hold the camera and try to cook too, and so I would just kind of do what I had to do and break it up, and so that's what I did. So going back to Carnivore more. As you know, the last time I talked with you, I had stopped drinking coffee because I had done this once before and found that the coffee, I thought, was bothering me. And so I thought, well, this time I will try to go longer. I'll try to do up to 3 months without coffee, but I really, really, really miss my coffee. However, I have been drinking some herbal teas because I like a hot beverage every once in a while, especially first thing in the morning is my relaxing time. I'm an early morning person, and I like to sit down and study or what have you, and I like to have a nice hot beverage that I can just sit and sip on. And so I started adding back some herbal teas, mostly to help stop the the backyard runs that I had been having, which have stopped. And I can say it's because I'm not drinking coffee, but I don't think that's totally it. I've been also using spearmint tea, which will also help to stop that problem. And anyway, so then my daughter had suggested, well, Mom, how about making some hot cocoa? The way I would with Carnivore, which is just the dark chocolate cocoa powder, and I mix it in hot water, and I made it one day as a latte with the egg, and my goodness, that was so good. I was really surprised. I didn't have a fatty latte because I am precisely getting more fat into my diet with the meats that I'm eating right now. So I try to focus mostly on the meats, and I have the eggs as a side. Usually first thing in the morning, I light my 1 1/2, my 1 whole egg and my egg yolk, done up in a fatty latte, and it really was amazing at how much that hot chocolate tasted so good. And instead of the bitter, I don't like the bitter chocolate, so what I do is I'll add a good dash of the Redmond salt. And as all of us cooks know, the best thing to do when something's too sweet, too bitter, whatever, you just add some salt to it and it makes a world of a difference. So that's what I've been doing, not only with the hot chocolate, but even with some of the teas, the herbal teas that I drink. Some of them are a little bitter, so I'll just sprinkle a little salt in there, and that just kind of freshens them up and makes it not so bitter. So that's what I've been doing. And as for the coffee, I have to confess that my husband, like I said, still drinks it, and he has it every morning and every night. And at least once in that day, I'll take off the top a couple sips because it just smells so good, looks so good, and I just want it. But I'll just have a couple sips, and it just really satisfies me even just to have a couple sips. And it makes me think of an old story from years ago when I was vegetarian and I didn't do any pastries or sweets at all. I was just strictly vegetarian, no sweets. Like I told you, I would allow myself one Dunkin' Donut blueberry muffin or a cranberry orange muffin a month. That was my only breakdown that I would do in that diet. But when my husband and I would go out to eat somewhere, and he would always order dessert, and I'd say, can I just have a bite or two? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he'd push his dish over, and I would take just a small bite or two and push the dish back. And he said, I don't know how you do that. I said, well, I realize that I just tell myself I can't have it. But a little bite or two is not going to hurt me. So I would take a bite or two, and I would just kind of savor the flavor, and it would satisfy. And so that's what I'm kind of doing with the coffee right now. When I feel like I just want to have some coffee, I'll take a little sip off the top of either his breakfast or his evening coffee. And so that's one thing I've been doing. Another thing I've been finding out is that also, since I am sticking more strict to the carnivore, a lot of my excess fat is starting to disappear, and I'm grateful for that. And I always remind myself, like I've told people for years when I would tell them to change, they need to change their diet, to remember that it took you like 20, 40, 50 years, whatever it took you to get it on, and it's going to take time, maybe almost that long, to get it off. So don't become impatient if you don't get firmed up and what have you just as quickly as you think you should. Especially the older we get, the more it takes to let our body to fall back into its natural place. I have all these wrinkles showing up in my face, and but that's a part of age, but then it's also a part of this diet, because right now, like I said, I'm eating a lot of fatty meats, and so I expect to see all this start to change. I watch videos of other people that are my age or younger or older, and I see how it treats them, and I know it's going to treat me the same in the long run. And so I don't know. I think that's about all I can tell you. Like I said, if you see some wandering videos that say me Gigi on it, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, those are my videos. So go watch them and give me a like if you see them, and eventually I will get help and get them all together and then attach them to those wandering videos that are out there. But in the meantime, I just wanted to give you a good video today, a good update, let you know what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm just doing carnivore my way, and I'm doing what I feel is best for me. And every diet that I've ever done, whether it be vegetarian, carnivore, Dr. Atkins, what have you, I did it my way. I would stay pretty strict with it, but if I wanted a little flexibility, I would take and enjoy that flexibility, knowing that I'm only going to do it that one day for that one moment and fall right back in. That's because, well, I have to say I am a well-disciplined person. I've always been one to discipline myself and set goals. I'm a goal setter. I'm a trend setter, really. I like to trend set in goals. And so that's what I do, and I do best. And so that's what I'm sharing with you today. Set your goals. Aim for those goals. Make it a trend that you want to do the best you that you can be. And I'm going to let you go and hope you have a wonderful day and that you enjoy this video. And if you have time, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see all my videos that come up, whether they be related to religion, carnivore, all my stories. And I know I need to get in there and do some stories again soon, and I'll have to do that. So just keep an eye open for those of you who enjoy my stories. And I'm going to let you go. And remember, just carnivore more. Do it your way. Do carnivore, but do it the best way for you. And everybody is different. And I know some of you can have your coffee and it doesn't bother you. And I'm hoping that I can find that I can have coffee and it won't bother me. And I'm kind of leaning to the fact that it's not the coffee, but maybe the sweetener, because I've been on sweetener for a long time. But the last few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I've had absolutely zero sweetness. And I told my daughter one day, I think it's the sweeteners, because I had bought some sugar-free cough syrup, cough drops one day, or candies, whatever you call them. And because I just, sometimes when my mouth is dry, I just want to pop one in my mouth. And I had been doing that, but I found that I was starting to have the backyard trots a little bit. And I'm like, maybe it's just the sweetener. And I'm hoping and I'm praying, yes, it's just the sweetener, so I can go back to having my coffee, because I don't see anything wrong with coffee. But that has to be your decision for you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy it. Be blessed. And carnivore more. Bye.